Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rekha Kwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who definitely rule well, and honors and salutations to the hopeful elect. For blessing me, allow me to do another lesson. Just want to do a quick response, quick follow-up. As you can see, I'm reading from the book, as you saw. And I just want to quick follow-up, make a response to Apostle Gabar. He just did a lesson on his response to the brothers down there in North Carolina going into this, this feminine movement, and how it has ultimately captivated the minds of our women to pretty much taint their their way of thinking, and to sway it from the Heavenly Father's way of thinking. All right, aligning themselves with the Heavenly Father and His way of thinking, which comes from the scriptures, and it more so aligns you with these fucking Edomites and their way of thinking, and that pulls you away from our power, the God of Israel, the Heavenly Father. It pulls you away from Him, leaving you vulnerable for when you need the Lord the most. All right, so what I want to get into is because these devils, they did the same tactic with Gad, which is the Native Americans, which is of the tribe of Gad of Israel. And as you can see, the first highlighted green section, it says in 1825 law. All right, so we're talking about the year 1825. The Cherokee Council referred to the 1819 Act, broadening its provision on polygamy by making it illegal for anyone in the Cherokee Nation to have more than one wife. See that? And that's how it all begins. You only can have one woman. See, and also in 1825 law, so they passed this law ultimately. First they wanted it, I guess, to be established in 1819, then it became law in 1825. But I guess before 1819, a man, had more than one wife. Where did that come from? Where did the man having more than one wife come from, as far as being derived in Native American culture, right? Where did that come from? It came from the scriptures, man. Just as the fringes, there was a certain book that James Adair, right? I think his name was James Adair. And he lived amongst the Native Americans, and he had knowledge of the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures. He had knowledge of the scriptures, and he said, "What the hell? These Native Americans are living as if they've been given the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible." Okay, not to mention we're speaking Hebrew. Not to mention there's Hebrew tablets found all around America, even Mexico and so forth. So, I'm going to get the scriptures, but as you can see, this is how it always starts. Because how is it today? A man can only have one wife. All right. Back in even the 1800s, as you can see, Esau came in and he said, "Look, you only can have one wife." Because, all right, I think it's on the next page. Yeah, it's on the next page. They wanted to let me read more of the highlights. Maybe within there. So it says, passed from Cherokee mother to child, the government had to address whether and by what means the children, and this is the Cherokee government sanctioned marriages. That's not what I wanted. By the time this law legitimated, no, that's not what I wanted either. All right, Salaki. Okay, Kanye, here it is. Actually, here. I'll go to the start the second paragraph. It says, in a period when the Cherokee Nation was trying to remake itself in the image of the United States to prove its level of civilization, entertaining the complex set of ideas and social practices known today as the ideology of true womanhood or domesticity represented a pathway to civilized society. Okay. Now, let me do this because my phone's about to die. I gotta charge it. Okay, so I took a picture of it because my phone's about to die. So anyhow, continuing on, it's kind of rough to see, but it says, for this nascent connection between female virtue and Cherokee civilization echoed a similar relationship between female virtue and American civilization, properly enacted femininity. See, so there's the word. I would have to look up when feminine movement officially began. I know it began, I think over there in Europe, it's had its own like origin, but it's also had its own origin in New York, here in Babylon the Great. But anyhow, but there's that word. So the concept was always there, and it emerges from these Edomites, man. But right, continuing on, it says it represented the nobility of the American Republic in the 19th century. See, so it's what do you mean nobility? Like, you got a role and you play it. So we see here that they blowing up the role, all right? And we're gonna see, right? It says the American public in the 19th century and white women were charged with strengthening the nation's moral fiber through their possession and performance of series of qualities: piety, purity, deference, and domesticity. White woman's spiritual faith and decorum in the house was believed to temper white men's necessary engagement in the defiling world of commerce and policies, I believe. White women's tutelage. So, you see, now what comes from this is, and why this is such a problem is, in the previous page, they passed the law that a man can only have one wife. And now here it is, you are exalting and uplifting and blowing up the heads, all right, of these women in what is just considered their natural born role. So now here it is to not be up to par with what she's doing. Okay, you are pretty much like failing, man, under society. You know, because here it is, you can, when you take away that you can only have one wife, man, that gives the one that you have now upholds so much fucking power, man. And has the power to make your life a fucking living hell. Like, here it is. Now there's just such thing as if you mess with another girl, you cheating on her, man. So because they blew this role up, it has overtaken the strength of the man. They talking about white women were charged, right? Reading it again. White women were charged with strengthening the nation's moral fiber. What the fuck are you talking about? The moral fiber is the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures, man. And everything that the scriptures represent. That is the moral fiber. You strengthen within that role. Because ultimately, right here, these things are coming from their own vain opinions, man. You know, you're putting too much, you're giving her too much power. Matter of fact, let's start with the scriptures. All right, so this is the book of let's get Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31 and 1. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Look at verse 2. You are the son that I prayed for. Let me tell you this. So, the son of my vows, right? So it's possible that she made vows to get, just like Hannah. Hannah made vows to the Lord that if the Lord blesses her with a son, she would vow to give his life over to the Lord himself. She just wanted a son. So, you know, if you're making vows like that, and vows are a serious thing in the ancient world, when you make a vow like that, you're on another level of seriousness. So I see why she really told him the motherfucking game. She prayed for a son to, like the one she had. So she wasn't playing about her son. She wasn't stupid. So what she says to him is what? Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. See? Alright? So now when we come here again, and white women were charged with strengthening the nation's moral fiber, give not thy strength to a woman, man. How the fuck a woman gonna strengthen, you know, the nation's moral fiber, and she's charged with it of her own fruition? You know? And yeah, that highlighted, this highlighted in pink. She's a member of the Methodist Church. They were trying to, you know, convert what they think a Cherokee woman should look like. So this is already converting, man. So, you know, all in all, Proverbs 31 and 3, which says, give not thy strength unto women, once again, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And, you know, as we've seen, that's exactly what they were hinting at, is giving your strength unto women, because now you're putting your everything, like you said, that they were charged, you know, with strengthening the moral society, and, you know, tempering the man from the world, and which was corrupt. It pretty much said, roughly paraphrasing, and that's putting too much strength into the woman, because now when you constantly seeking to her for all this comfort and you know, looking to unwind, what happens if that's not available now, man? All right, something you was depending on and you gave your strength unto, and then she switch up on you because she has that power in this society, man. Here it is. You can't be with another. You only can have one woman, but here it is. She has the freedom to jump from man to man. And you know, you can't even do. Well, all right, what you gotta do, man? You dare do something to her, man, you're done for. So this society ain't for fucking men, yo. It's for women. All right, this is why we want the Lord to return. This is why we're willing to go through what we're willing to go through to get out of this fucking nightmare. This place is a damn nightmare, man. You know, so I just wanted to add my 2 cents in with that, because they were even doing this feminine bullshit with Gad. And look at the outcome of Gad. Look how that turned out. Look at Gad now. Used and abused, chewed up and spit out, man. Now they left on the reservations with nothing. Because you're too busy teaching men to find comfort in women and find comfort in the strength that a woman can give, rather than, teaching a man how to be a man on his own. Teaching a man how to seek to the Lord for refuge and for that comfort and for that strength. That's why I did a lesson before, man. Why invest in something that ain't pure? Fully invest emotionally, mentally, physically. Fully invest in something that's pure, man, which is His truth. Okay, which comes from Yahweh Shema Shai Wa Rakak Wadash, man. So Lord willing, is edifying with that, I'm gonna say Shalom, and just, that's the point, man. Just we know Esau's tactics, man. He does this shit to bring us down. Just like how the Native American woman got tricked, fucked over, left with nothing. That's how it's gonna be with you women, man. These fucking so-called nigga women, man. You think the joke's on us? No, the joke's on you. That's why we can't wait for it all to break loose. Lord willing, is edifying with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.